Please do visit our booth. We have a lot more things to present and share with you guys. Over to you, Kiran. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon. So I'll not bore you with any products. I'll just talk about business because, whenever we go to our management with any new offer or new development, they'll say, where is the money, right? So we'll talk about the money. So our presentation is very simple, that we have the why green hydrogen and what is the role in net zero, which all we have commit as a country, as a company, and what is the kind of importance given in net zero of green hydrogen, and then how we can optimize as a group. I'm not talking here as a Schneider Electric company, but as a group that we can improve what 4 steps we can take together, by which we all can earn money, underline, while we can improve the speed in which green hydrogen is being adopted today. Okay? So, my short introduction, IT is my passion, OT is my profession. So you will find IT degrees and OT degrees. So anytime anybody can reach out to me, I'm available on the booth also. So a short video about Schneider and then I'll skip to the main presentation.
The world is full of people telling you who to believe they are. Well, we thought we'd tell you who we're not. Let's start here. We're not in shipping. We don't make lifts. Seriously, no lifts. We do this. We're good at this. And we make all of these. And even though you'll find us here and here, we don't make energy. We make you save it. And you'll be saving the environment too. Are we an internet company? Well, we connect and power just about everything around you, helping machines talk to each other and to you, making your world more personal. We're seeking out the big questions and answering them honestly. Like, how can we make the most of our energy and resources? Or can we make access to energy and digital basic human rights? We're real people. Employees, developers, partners, investors, and inventors, all passionate about doing what's right. We're open. Humans of all sorts from all over, learning from each other and about each other. We're not here to save the world. It'll go on with or without us. We're here to help power and connect what you do every day, to ensure life is on everywhere, for everyone at every moment.
So, our purpose is to ensure that the energy and digital is right to access to everyone, irrespective of the geography, irrespective of the what area they are working in. And it's not just what we talk, like from country as well as the company's perspective. We practice sustainability inside also for all our factories, for all our processes, and for all our products and systems and services, what we give it to our customers. So we are externally recognized also for that. So let's come to now the main topic, like how we can improve using green hydrogen and why green hydrogen. Why there are a lot of debate that electrical energy, renewable energy versus green hydrogen. I'll say renewable plus green hydrogen. That's the solution. The reason for that is you still require renewable energy to generate green hydrogen, right? But only challenge in renewable energy is the storage area, long-term storage. And when we try to use big batteries, the recycling of batteries will take away problem from air to the either the land, because we will be recycling the batteries and disposing something to land, something to water, and we'll be polluting that. So to make it more effective, people are going from non-green to green energies, And in that, green hydrogen is having a special place. So let's, for just general information, what's green hydrogen and how we say it's a green hydrogen. Can you put up the sound, please?
Climate change, we need to adopt electrification as a clean and sustainable solution to many of our transport and industrial needs. Today, we generate the majority of electricity from sustainable resources such as wind and solar, but these sources sometimes struggle to fuel industry and larger, heavier modes of transport like buses, lorries and ships. That's where hydrogen comes in. Although hydrogen is a colourless, odourless gas, we use colours to describe how it's produced and the processes used to create it. Two of the commonly referenced colours are grey and blue. Grey hydrogen is produced from natural gas, creating damaging CO2 in the process. In the future, blue hydrogen will also be made from natural gas, and some of the carbon dioxide produced will be captured and stored, but it's not possible to capture all of it. The cleanest form of hydrogen production is green, and this is the only type produced using renewable energy, resulting in zero CO2 emissions. Clean renewable electricity is used to power an electrolyser, splitting water into hydrogen and oxygen gas with no carbon emissions. The hydrogen can be stored and transported for use as necessary. So, green hydrogen is incredibly versatile. We can create, store and transport it as required. And by using renewable energy, we can ensure the process creates zero carbon emissions, helping to accelerate your green energy goals.
So, as a geography country, India, what we are doing in green hydrogen? Okay, we all have seen that green hydrogen can help. So one of the niche benefit what as a country India we have that for majority of our fuel need, we are importer of our energy. And if we make green hydrogen, the heavy loads like trucks, the industrial loads of fuel needs will be catered by the green hydrogen, and that's why we have green hydrogen mission, we have policies by government. Recently SEBI also notify ESG monitoring. Also we have line of credit from World Bank. So there are many benefits. Governments have also announced on that. If we just look at the kind of commitments what government and policy is putting up, it's enormous. And this is a land of opportunity for all of us now. I promised you, I'll make you look where the money is. So we have the money, specifically 17,000 crore immediately available, all of us, to capture that credit available to us. If we see the kind of a green hydrogen value chain in, how the technology merge with this value chain, right? Which area, what technologies are being used? The technologies are currently scattered. What I see is, the OEMs are using some technologies. The EPCs have habit of some other technologies. The consultants are having idea of gray and blue hydrogen typically used in refineries and petrochemical plants. So people are using the technologies in green hydrogen, but if we all put together 4 pledges, then we can make the real one hydrogen accelerated as fast as we want. Let's see that. Can you go to the next slide, please? Yeah. So, but while we are moving to that journey, there are challenges. We all know the cost is the biggest challenge. If I have to put in my car, I will say, okay, how much is the petrol, diesel, how much is the hydrogen? Mr. Gadkari said he has Mirai and he likes to ride in Mirai. Yes, we also like to ride in Mirai, but my pocket should not be loaded, right? So the cost is the problem. The second problem is the risk safety. The safety is also a problem because typically, like natural gas, the hydrogen is odorless as well as the flame you cannot see, right? So even if you are transporting in pipeline, that's a risk. There is also risk of scaling up because all are doing pilots. Major of Companies I've heard, they are doing small pilots to medium pilots. But the need is too much, and against production is very less. And so we all have to also concentrate on how we scale up. So I have listed down few things, what we can do, and what are the improvement area, right? So first of all, the electrolyzer cost itself should reduce. So reducing the electrolyzer cost, as a technology people, what all we can do is we can collaborate together and support the electrolyzer people or support the value chain people to ensure that they do first time right. Because a lot of pilotings are going on, but people are doing trial and error. So what we want is, one manufacturer says, my output pressure of hydrogen is pretty much clear, but the volume is less. The other one says, I have big volumes, but the pressure is varying, along with the renewable comes in, right? So all those variables we have to remove. The another is the transportation and distribution problem. Because when you transport the hydrogen, you have to have safety as a biggest problem. And for covering that, how we can collaborate, that we'll discuss. And last not but the least, regulatory framework. So India is working on it. Let me tell you, OSD, PNGRB, all have been working on this. Now, let's do collaboration talk, what we can do. Because we can preach about what governments have to do, what others have to do. But let's see what we as a technology people can do. So first, we all talk in the morning open process automation. Or other group is universal automation, right? What we have to do in value chain of green hydrogen, whatever we produce or whatever we consume should be having open automation. Because one electrolyzer vendor from Europe is supplying to India, an Indian producer is producing, then you will have integrational issues. The second is the issues of the safety also has to be taken care. So once you have the single platform, the safety, the testing, integration, everything will be much easier. So if you are talking about on open protocol, all systems, all sensors, everything on the same platform, we can definitely improve the speed of adoption better. Because for the bigger corporates, they can afford dedicated system. But there are mid and small players also in green hydrogen. Mr. Gadkari said even up to that level that farmers will produce green hydrogen, right? So we will have to make technology such a way that it can be adapted by even farmers, right? So we'll have to think about that and do everything whenever we give any green hydrogen solution, let's try to make it more open. Also then, electrical one system, automation one system. No, one system for both. Let's try to integrate both. Let's try to give single system. Why to load hardware and software differently? No need. The other thing is integrated engineering. You have to put the engineering tools which can be interoperable. So software-centric automation, that's what we say. It is irrespective of the hardware. We'll have to make it. The another pledge which we can do is metaverse. And what do I mean by metaverse? We'll see a little video about that.
Everyone's talking about the metaverse, but what does it really mean? Let's play What If. We'll start. What if this metaverse could bring power, process, and building data together in one location? One kind of data for the whole of your company, for professionals and industry. What if you could see your data working in real time, all the time? What if all the data you needed from your enterprise systems came alive in the cloud? What if, before you did anything in the real world, you could build a digital twin and predict outcomes? Not just that, a process twin, an energy twin, an electrical twin, to design, build, operate, and maintain. And what if the operational cycle was a closed loop, where what we learn from one phase lets us improve the next, and the next, and the next, making you more efficient and sustainable across domains? How about this? What if people could always be trained virtually? It would be safer. They could access it and collaborate from anywhere, and they could learn to be prepared for any possibility.
What if you could pick and choose the specific services and expert support you need when you need it, and just pay as you go? What we're saying is, what if there was one experience, one open platform for all, where you could connect all of your devices and IoT systems to unlock limitless potential for power, buildings, industry, and infrastructure? Potential that can transform businesses and even help transform the world. Welcome to the Enterprise Metaverse.
So, enterprise metaverse in simple terms, using all digital twin, whether it is process digital twin, energy digital twin, building digital twin, all put together. On top of that, your business optimizer will work, and that business optimizer will give throughput to each of the user. What do I mean by that is, let's go back to the farmer example. A farmer is trying to produce hydrogen. For him, there is some trouble is coming, he wants some help. For him, he cannot have this kind of metaverse, right? So we as a technology provider can build an ecosystem, whether he is using X system, Y system, Z system, all system simulation softwares should talk to each other. They should talk to each other, and our services jointly will give outcome to a mobile-based app to that particular farmer, and that farmer can take the action. If we are taking this action, because this is something like simulation tools talk to each other over a cloud, and then we go back. Even mind that cloud companies are also integrating. Google, Amazon, as well as Microsoft, they are coming out with integration of their side. So we should also integrate these simulation tools seamlessly along with AR, VR, and guide the end user on their mobile app. That's what we want. So end-to-end for any cycle, if you want to visualize right from design simulation to end handover, everything on a single click. And for that, you need to again mindful of digital, electric, building, automation, everything integrated. So if you want to look some kind of architecture, like from weather forecasting, you will have manufacturing forecast. From demand, you will have the overall demand coming in, and all tools will work in backend, and everyone will have information on their mobile, what to do today to make money. Okay, so now what's the saving in all this? The savings are typically 30 to 15% when we all integrate, because we'll be integrating our resources. And that is where we need to make a consortium, and I'm requesting from Forum of ERC that let's think about that. Let's try doing that. Okay, there are certain other advantages at each stage by unifying maintenance, operations. So these are sublets of metaverse. So now the third thing is sustainability monitoring. Now SEBI is also wanting. Now we have carbon credit also, but we are not earning real-time money. What do I mean by that is, everyone has pledged, I want to have zero carbon. Everyone has individual monitoring systems. But I am supplying to you my material or services. Can you claim in real-time scope 3 benefit? Answer is no. So my request is, let's try to strategize together. What are my data you require, how you want to monitor, and how we jointly can get the real-time monitoring together. So if we do this, like IOC is going to make 50% of their refineries on green hydrogen, they can real-time take money as they do the green hydrogen transmission. So last not but the least, safety. Now we all know functional safety, cyber safety is important for green hydrogen. But when it comes to AI safety, everyone is silent. Because we have a lot of intelligence working on back that can be manipulated. That can be also, so what we want is, whatever AI apps you make, whatever differentiated you make, let's try to work on a common platform where we can exchange AI threats to each other. That this is not real AI. This is threat, because one company's AI will not known to other company. That's why we have made this platform called Ethos, where you can do cyber as well as AI intelligence sharing in real time. So what do we want to do is, we want to build our world more sustainable with more success stories, and we can do it together, right? So that is what I want to urge, that let's make it together. We can all pledge individually, we can all tell my products, my companies sustainable, but let's tell our world is sustainable. That's it from my side.